Hi everyone, my name is Jerry Mlato from BSED Eng 1B or Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education, major in English. For today's video, we're gonna talk about the Philippine Constitution of 1987. Now, what is Philippine Constitution of 1987? Now, before answering that question, I am going to first explain to you why we need to study the Philippine Constitution of 1987. Here are some of the reasons why. First is it is the foundation of our democracy. 1987 Philippine Constitution is a constitution that established a representative democracy with the executive, a bicameral legislature, and the judiciary as the three distinct and independent parts of government. Thus, accordingly, democracy is a form of government where the entire population or all eligible state residents are usually governed by the elected officials. That is why we can vote. We can choose who are our leaders. Human rights, our freedom to participate in public, our freedom to speak, and many more. We can vote for the government today because of the established Philippine Constitution 4 decades and a half ago. And second, it is part of our history. As Filipinos, it is the essence of our country. It is the essence or the sense of being a Filipino. For this reason, have you asked yourselves about, how am I supposed to be a Filipino? What is Filipino? How did Filipino came out like this? How does Filipino becomes Filipino? Those are the questions. There are lots of questions about being a Filipino. But because of our history, we would know, or we now know, how did we came up like this? And for us to know the essence of being a Filipino, we must know our history. On the other hand, the Philippine Constitution of 1987 is part of our history. As an overview to the question on why we need to not just know this Philippine Constitution of 1987, but to grasp it, as an overview, is that we will have the reason number 3, which is we are Filipino citizens. I am a Filipino citizen. Now, are you a Filipino? Yes, I am a Filipino. How did you know that you are a Filipino? I love my country and I participate to the nation. What is the essence of being a Filipino? The essence of being a Filipino is can be found by his culture, and Filipinos like me are rich on it. How did you know your culture? For some reason, I did study our culture by looking back to our history. How will you able to participate to the nation? Just like, for example, in elections, I will vote for my president because I care about our future. How do you know that you are allowed to vote? Because we are a democratic country and it was established 4 decades and a half ago. The Philippine Constitution of 1987. Everyone, the Philippine Constitution of 1987 Preamble. we, the sovereign Filipino people, imploring the aid of Almighty God in order to build a just and humane society and establish a government that shall embody our ideals and aspirations, promote the common good, conserve and develop our patrimony, and secure to ourselves and our posterity the blessings of independence and democracy under the rule of law. Our regime of truth, justice, freedom, love, equality, and peace. Do ordain and promulgate this Constitution